thoughts and picks on the game here. Let me ask you this. As a Giant fan yourself, obviously we don't get into a lot of games where we go, we might have the better quarterback. It's not something we hear very often, I say. Is this a game that we can actually sit there and say we have the better quarterback?
Are we saying overall or for the day?
Like if you had to start a team right now and you have that's the only two quarterbacks you have to pick from, who are you picking? And it's only one game.
I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with DJ at the end of the day, because if you're talking about the starting cast around him as well, there's a lot more to go around.
Well, I'm not
plus,
talking about that.
Yeah, plus DJ's
throw each quarterback on either team, on the same team. I'm sorry, and you have to draft a team for one game, winner take all. Are you taking DJ or taking Bryce Young?
I don't know if I can answer that.
You have to. That's the rules.
I don't know if we can answer it. Like, let's be honest.
The rules is the fact of the facts.
We've seen
the Chiefs
DJ. We've seen DJ play with bad receivers, and he's played better with bad receivers and a bad offensive line than he has this year with a generational talent wide receiver and an offensive line that's actually giving him time to run, and he's just horrified to actually sit in a pocket and throw. Compared to a young guy who's played behind a terrible offensive line with not much weapons around him, and behind the line where he couldn't see over. So you don't know exactly what you got with him. And this year he gets benched, and he's playing better football now. So if I want to pick one of these guys out to go on a team, I don't know if you have more behind by Bryce Young to actually produce better.
I'm taking DJ.
I'm just saying I don't know. I already said I take DJ, but I'm saying I don't know, because like you got to think about it, because like it's still a tough decision.
Yeah, if you were telling me I had to start a new team with one, then I would say Bryce Young for the hope that I can get somebody in there to fix him. But if you're telling me I have it for one game and one game only,
listen, if I'm doing DraftKings tomorrow, well, Sunday morning, like I like to do, lay on the couch, drink my coffee, pick up a team. DJ's wow.
Saying.
But I'm probably picking DJ. But I'm also probably taking Hubbard.
You're taking Hubbard, you said?
I'm saying if I do DraftKings.
I'm telling you right now, if you have a chance to get Tyrone Tracy Jr., you take him. It's going to be a healthy dose of TTJ. I'm going to start calling that. I like that. TTJ.
I like that too. I'm saying you get those two guys cheap, you put them in the slot. They both get you a lot of points because both those teams can't stop the run. Get them cheap, and you put DJ in there. You can pick up great
regardless. Regardless, like I said, I think it's a very rare game that you would actually say the Giants have the better quarterback.
Do that now.
Better quarterback. So I'm going to take it. But I'm going to say this. I think that the Giants will probably win this game. But I think this will be a close game. I really do, and not because like the Giants aren't a better team, because we are a better team than the Panthers at least. Again, weird to say that we're better than the team we're placing. But it's going to be a close game because of the fact that both teams can't score. The difference you're going to have in this, where the Giants are going to be better, is because of the fact that our defense is playing better than their defense. But when you have two really bad offenses, guys, playing each other, something can happen for either team to change the outcome of this game very easily. This is not a gimme game. It would be for most teams. Most teams salivate when they play the Panthers. Say, okay, I can basically take this week off. Not the Giants. We are that bad. We have to be cautious. We have to be careful. We have to look what's going on, guys, because we never know what's going to happen week to week. And if we only score, let's say they put up 14 points and we have 21 points up on the board. Well, if all of a sudden they get a pick six from DJ, or they get a fumble, or or they get one freak big play, which can happen. Even a broken clock is right twice, a day at that point. Then It's possible. So I wouldn't call it a gimme, but I would say this is a game the Giants should win.
Yes. I do agree. And that's pretty much, yeah, it is. Depending on, yeah.
I feel like you want to disagree with me, but you're having trouble.
I do, because like I really want to take the Giants and spread in this, but like if it was 5.5, I'd probably take the Giants and the spread. But that 6.5.
What is the spread? I haven't looked at that yet. We're doing our pick episode.
Is it at 6.5?
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shameless plug. But is
I
it 6.5?
I think it was 6.5 when I looked at it.
Yeah, listen, I would still take the Giants.
I want to, but like I start getting cautious because what's the rule I've been talking about all year? 5.5 points is where it's at.
5 for
it
the
is
Giants.
5.
By the
so
way.
all right, so I
Yep.
think the Giants didn't spread then.
Like I said, I'm confident in the game. I'm just not going to say it's impossible we lose. Things can
No,
happen,
and I think
and
yeah, be ready for defensive touchdown from the Giants.
Yep.
In and out.
Like I said, my biggest thing I really hope for is the interception for the Giants. We have one interception of the whole season, and I can't remember who did it, but it was a linebacker. It wasn't even one of our secondary.
Oh, yeah.
As good as we have been at sacks, guys, and we got to get some interceptions. We got to start learning how to get interceptions. And this has been an issue last year as well. It wasn't until the second half of the year that our defense started getting interceptions when Wink finally got forced into doing more of his zone defense. So I don't know if it's a scheme issue. I don't know what's going on. All I know is you got to be able to get the interceptions. And if you can't get interceptions, then you're taking out a very key component towards building momentum or stealing momentum from the team. And we got to figure out how to get that going. And this would be a great game to do it now with, Bryce Young averaging over an interception per start. He is averaging 1.5 interceptions per start.
I know you're not wrong. It's just a funny stat to me to hear out loud.
So therefore, we should get one. At least I'm not saying 2 or 3. I'm saying we should get one. That's fair to ask. So
yes.
All righty, guys. Oops, sorry.
No, I'm saying I can see a Giants. I see the Giants defense having a great day, and don't be like they will lead us to get probably the leading gap in this game. They'll probably be the reason why we have a third of the points we get. So, like, not saying that they're going to get the pick six or a fumble for recovery for a touchdown, but they're going to get a strip sack.
They're going to get some field position plays. You're saying, basically.
Yep, and they'll set us up for field goals. They'll set us up for I say field goals because we'll be in the red zone.
For most field goals in a game, like, is that going to be?
Yeah, they'll be the reason why we get the most field goals in one game.
Be as bad as we played the Commanders a week 2.
Overseas, we'll have the most field goals.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.